West Country Class Pacific number 34041 Wilton pauses for an unscheduled stop at Lissis Moor with a down train to Portsmouth. I say unscheduled stop as normally the only trains timetabled to stop here are the twice-hourly suburban EMUs. Right on cue we see the first of these trains on an up service entering platform 3. It would normally use platform 2, but there's a fast train close behind, so the local service will have to wait in the bay platform for it to pass. Meanwhile, whatever has held up the down service has been cleared, and the West Country can resume its journey. It starts cautiously, no wheel slipping this time, but some spirited running should enable it to make up the minutes lost at Lissis Moor and to arrive in Portsmouth on time. Deputising for the more usual bullied Pacific, Schools Class 30935 Sevenoaks passes through platform 2 with an up boat train from Southampton. The local stopping service is now clear to continue and departs platform 3 on its way to Guildford. Situated just north of Petersfield on the Havant to Guildford line, Lisses Moor station shares many common features with other stations in the area. The station building, for instance, bears more than a passing resemblance to that at Midhurst, as does the signal box, although the latter is at the other end of the station. There is a small shelter on the up platform, but no footbridge. Like the next station southwards, Petersfield, Lissis Moor has a subway for crossing the tracks, entrances to which are locally known as the greenhouses. I wonder why. Stopping services are normally in the capable hands of two built EMUs and have been for some 30 years now. A down train pauses in platform 1. An up pickup goods arrives in the loop behind platform 3, hauled by a rather dirty N-Class mogul number 31860, I think. Perhaps drop-off goods would be a better description today, as its duty is to leave 2 box vans in the short siding at the southern end of the station. The designation 2 bill stands for 2 car by lavatory. In other words, there is a toilet in each coach. Necessary as there are no corridor connections between the 2 coaches. I will digress slightly at this point whilst the inevitably slow shunting is carried out. Lissis Moor is the latest incarnation of my 6 feet by 4 feet 00 gauge layout, and I suppose sums up my modelling philosophy rather well. Firstly, the location should be fictitious but real enough to be believable. Secondly, it should be capable of being changed quickly to reflect different regions and time periods. Thirdly, the layout should be small, easily and quickly built and maintained. And finally, the layout must be operationally enjoyable to maintain my interest. Hence, this layout is a double-track roundy design in a small space, or Lisses Moor, which rather neatly brings us back to Lissis Moor station. In my imagination there is a junction just north of the station with the Longmoor Military Railway. Trains from that railway have running rights into platform 3 of Lissis Moor station, and later today a loco will arrive to pick up the vans that have now been left in the short siding. Meanwhile, with the pickup goods waiting in platform 3, yet another local stopping train, heading for Guildford, arrives and pauses briefly in platform 2. The two bill sets were designed to allow passengers to get on and off quickly, and before long the train sets off northwards. Once the line is clear, the now shorter pickup goods can also continue its journey northwards, but at a rather slower pace than the EMU. After a suitable pause, a Longmoor Military Railway train headed by one of their austerity saddle tanks appears. The loco is number 196 and is not terribly clean. Somebody will be on a fizzer for that. The train comprises just one wagon, a brake van lettered LMS. Did the Army's sign writer get the last initial wrong? Or is this an indication of the former owner of the wagon? Probably the latter, as the LMR acquired locos and stock from all over the UK. The brake van is uncoupled and left in platform 3, whilst the loco runs round. We will see more action at Lisses Moor in the next video, but until then, that's all for now. See you next time.